How am I supposed to get in the zone? Anyways.
You is smart. You is beautiful. You need a mirror?
Hey guys, welcome back. In tonight's episode, we are going to do the Ford's 10.5 1-ton swap, going along with our Dana 60 swap. Thanks to Barn 4 Drive, we are doing a U-bolt delete kit. We're going to show you an easy way to turn these into regular shock mounts, so you don't have to run it down here, rocks hitting it, everything like that.
So to sum it up, we're going to be cutting off the factory spring perch. If you don't want to use the U-bolt delete kit, you can just cut the factory spring perch off. They have to be moved inboard a little bit and re-weld those back on. I didn't get U-bolts, and honestly it's cheaper to do the U-bolt delete kit than it is to buy a U-bolt for this rear end. So that's what we're doing.
maybe put a picture of us in the middle of it. So I put on Instagram, like, hey, you ever wondered how stop mount stuff out of video? Hey, you ever had put the brakes up? Check our video.
In the
The
second episode, I basically
take this block. Back into this, and you're going on yours. That's the song. I told him, I said, they give me good constantly all the time.
Getting ready to actually put the front axle in the Jeep. But before we do that, we're going to build the tie rod. We've got our holes drilled. Went ahead and put the factory tie rod back in it, pulled the measurements off of. So we measured from the end of the bung to the end of the bung over there. We're going to cut the 1.5-inch quarter wall DOM to length, weld the bungs in, and start putting the axle in the Jeep. square. Let's put that square. Oh, bad.
Like a surgeon. Anybody need plastic surgery?
We're back. We're finalizing on the 1-ton swap for, we're going to go with Pristine. That's what we're going to go with. Reason why we call it Pristine is, well, you see it gets beat on, and if you follow our Instagram, then it gets washed. And I'm talking about wheel scrub and everything.
Oh my God.
Brand new wheels. I think you even posted about how you scratched them.
I did.
Anyways, we didn't get a whole lot of footage on the rear end, and there's going to be some cut places here and there because we were running into a deadline on wheeling with Bleeping Jeep at Windrock. We done that ride. That was fun. You can check it out on YouTube. Matt put up a video of the fan ride. It's got us in it. Check it out. We batted out of here. It hit the pavement first on Wednesday night. Thursday night we was doing some odds and ends stuff, just trying to prep, and it hit the road Friday. We drove it 3 hours to Windrock, and we beat on it pretty hard, and we drove it 3 hours all the way back, no hiccups whatsoever. Well, we're going to go over a few things. We're going to talk about brake lines, what we did, easiest way to do it, brakes period. Initially we built our own drive shaft. The other guy, you'll see JT, he's real camera shy. He's real good when it comes to lace and things like that. I think we've done a couple of pictures and videos on Instagram of him doing that stuff. But those drive shafts went with us to Windrock. We done a video at a local off-road park here. We're a little closer to home, so we kind of beat on a little bit harder than what we did at Windrock, because 3 hours away is it's hard to get somebody to bring a trailer to you. And that we like to drive our stuff to where we're going and then drive home. We don't like putting stuff on the trailer unless we absolutely have to. But the local place, we ended up breaking the transfer case. We're going to go over the slip yoke eliminator, the drive shaft from Tom Woods Drive Shafts, which is awesome. But if I'm forgetting something, I'm sure we'll cover it here in just a minute. So let's go take a look.
Or if you have any questions, comment below. We'll answer your questions there.
Like, subscribe, ring the bell.
Hit that thumbs up.
Hit that thumbs up. Thank you.
Just a yard full of Jeeps out here.
This one here, I don't know if we covered the 3-link long arm build on this. This one here is fixing to get it. There's going to be some series of videos posted up on this later. Watch for that. Other than that, let's get to pristine.
Is that pristine or pristine?
Don't push it.
So on the brake lines, we're still running. This a 4.5 inch lift kit?
Yes, 4.5 inch lift from Rough Country.
Rough Country, which, if I'm not mistaken, the brake lines are the same as the 6.5s. But this is pretty much the brake line for the Rough Country. And if you can get in there and see what we've done, you can pretty much, you can bolt it right up. Even the bolts out of the Dana 30 calipers for the banjo bolt is the exact same bolt for these. It's just like swapping a caliper. It is simple, real simple.
So yeah, another thing that I did here was move the brake line bracket, the factory locations up here. I moved it down here where the ABS line bracket was, since you're not running ABS anymore, and just straighten this hard line out and gives you just a little bit of extra room on your brake lines.
That front drive shaft is basically a factory drive shaft. We've done a 1310 to 1350 U-joint up front. They're pretty stout. I mean, stouter than what the transfer case can hold. But we're going to update it in the future. I'm sure that's going to be a weak point on this, but this will just get us by for the time being.
We did upgrade the actual shaft tube itself. That was done previously because it's with the front axle pushed forward, the drive shaft was too short. So that is 2-inch outside diameter quarter wall DOM on that front drive shaft.
It's not balanced, but this since we've done a Dana 60, we got manual locking hubs, so it doesn't spin going down the road.
Yeah.
And it's not going to bother us on the trail because I don't think we're going to get fast enough to worry about any vibration. Let's talk steering track bar. In the videos, we briefly go over the do-it-yourself high steer. Like I said, we was in a time crunch, and there's a lot of stuff that we didn't get to cover as much as we wanted to. The steering is 1.5 inch diameter quarter wall from Barnes 4-wheel drive. We bought the insert bungs, 7/8 heim joints. Track bar same way. We done this a little bit different on the track bar on this one. The factory mounts down here. It's kind of bulky in the way, but it's no problem to run it on your setup if that's what you want to do. This is just the way that we like to have done it, mainly because we were trying to get the angles here. And if we was running it down here, the angles was far off because we like running our stuff on the top to try to get everything up as far and out of the way as we can.
And the track bar bracket on the body side, that's actually just a Rough Country drop bracket that we cut off, moved the hole up.
Let's talk about bump stops. Front one, we're still that's still in the works. Rear, this is an idea that we've come up with, and let me tell you, it works like a dream. And it didn't really take all that much time to do. Didn't really cost a whole lot of money. Just spare stuff that we had laying around. These bump stops, where'd you get these from?
They're Daystars. They came from Amazon. It's a Daystar 3-inch polyurethane bump stop for an XJ.
Rear brake line, it's pretty much the same as what the front. This brake line come with the Rough Country kit. The only thing we done was here at the junction. This is of course the factory, well, the one that comes with the kit. The brake lines on the 10.5 are the factory brake lines. You'll need a flaring kit. You're going to cut the ends off of your 8 1/4 or the 35, whichever one you're running. And you're going to cut the ends off of the 10.5 or the 14 volt, whichever one you decide to run. Because this is pretty much universal between both axles. You're gonna flare them. Well, of course, slide your ends on, flare them, bolt them right up, check, make sure you don't have no leaks. It's that simple. U-bolt eliminator kit there. Like I said, it's pretty well self-explanatory when it comes to 14 volt versus a 10.5 or really any kind of apparatus that you're running it on. We do a short description in the video where we had to trim these down a little bit. It wasn't no big issue. Thank you, Barnes 4Drive, once again for those. Like I said, the brake lines, they were pretty simple. These, in the video, well, we'll have some pictures posted. These are the factory shock mounts for the 10.5. We show you where to cut it. Pretty much place it wherever that you want to place it, that you got good clearance. It's got a hole, put a bolt through it. I think we ended up welding it on the back side. Welded them on. This is pretty simple. Shackles. I'm gonna let you explain that, Jonathan.
All right, this is a shackle relocation bracket. These came from Rough Country. Basically what this does is give you the ability to pick where your shackle lands at the top. From all the research I did, basically people say the ideal angle is about 30 to 35 degrees. I think this is 30 degrees right here. This adds about 1.5 inches of lift, and these are 2-inch lift shackles.
Tom Woods hooked us up on this. This is the original 1410 flange. So what they ended up doing is running the 1410 flange bolt pattern, but we're running a 1350 U-joint. I don't think it was all that much extra, was it?
No.
The drive shaft is 3-inch. It's a house. 1350 double cardone, because we thought, oh yeah, we might as well upgrade from the 1310 since we broke that as bad as what we did. We run a flat flange on that front side.